Like many Americans, you're probably wondering, how can the Wall Street bankers be paying themselves hundreds of billions of dollars in bonuses while the economy is still collapsed? You're probably afraid to look at your 401k statement. You may have a 529 college savings account for your kid. It's probably declined in value. Worse, you, a friend, a neighbor, or even your spouse might have lost a job due to the collapsed economy. All these problems are due to the reckless actions of the Wall Street bankers. Yet even so, they're paying themselves hundreds of billions of dollars in bonuses. Why? I'm Ed Mierzwinski. I'm with the State Public Interest Research Groups, and we're running a campaign to rein in Wall Street. I want to tell you a little bit about that campaign. But first, let's step back about 80 years. In 1929, the Wall Street bankers collapsed the economy. Franklin Roosevelt stepped in. He was president. Congress joined him. They created the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation to protect your savings that were deposited in banks. They created the Securities and Exchange Commission to police the financial markets. And they built a wall between your savings and the bets that the Wall Street bankers were taking. That was a great plan. It worked well for 70 years until Congress tore down that wall in 1999. The Wall Street banks began making reckless bets again, sometimes with your money, not just their money. Their reckless bets ended up collapsing the housing marketplace. When their bets were called, they supposedly had what they called insurance, but nobody believed them, and the company that had issued it couldn't pay it. So the investors on Wall Street panicked. They called in their bets. When they couldn't get paid off, there was an unprecedented bailout. The Treasury, the Federal Reserve, said, these banks are too big to fail. They're too connected to the rest of the economy to be allowed to fail. So in 2008, taxpayers were asked to contribute hundreds of billions of dollars to bail out Wall Street. Over a year later, in 2010, we still haven't protected Main Street. That's why PIRG's campaign to rein in Wall Street was launched. It has three parts. First, protect consumers and taxpayers. Second, cover all the players who pose risks to the system. Third, don't let banks get too big to fail. That's it. In future videos, my colleagues and I will tell you about the next steps of the campaign. Thank you.